Do I have any suggestions for Disneyland, for Disney World people? Fantastic question. And yes, of course I do. I'm usually giving my unsolicited opinion, but I love when it gets solicited. The biggest difference between Disneyland and Disney World is that you don't have to allot for time when it comes to park hopping. So in a way, the suggestion is know that you can probably get a lot more done than you can at the other parks. And if you're a Genie Plus girly or boy, then you're gonna need to know that when you're scheduling your lightning lanes, you can probably do one and go back and forth should you want to. Or if you see one an hour from now at a different park, you'll be able to make it. From what I can remember, mobile ordering is a much bigger thing food-wise. I believe at Disneyland, don't quote me on that, but I don't recall mobile ordering a lot over there. And frankly, if you don't do it, you are wasting so much time. Mobile order is just as important as scheduling your Genie Plus options properly. A lot of things sell out like early on in the day. You can always cancel, just order. This is also kind of a hot take, but I believe that most of the rides except for Haunted Mansion that have duplicates over at Disneyland and Disney World, the Disneyland version is always better. Don't play yourself by going, oh, I have that at home, I'm not gonna go on that. No, sir, you might have it, but we have a better version. And for those of you who are gonna argue with me about Haunted Mansion, it's because they have the extra room with the stairs, okay? We have to give them that one. My other suggestion is going to Trader Sam's or Tangaroa Terrace for a drink in the middle of the day. Like, get out of the parks for a while and go to downtown Disney. What makes Disneyland Resort so special is that we have downtown Disney and our two parks literally all within walking distance of each other. So having these little midday breaks is fantastic. Also, a lot of our hotels that are not Disney properties alongside harbor are easy to get to should you want to take a midday nap or anything like that. It basically is so much easier because of the footprint of Disneyland versus Disney World. A lot of people say, oh, Disneyland can fit in the parking lot of Disney World. There's something to be said about something being small with a small footprint and being charming. It's got a totally different vibe. So just go into it expecting that it's going to be smaller, but smaller does not mean not as good. Mindset is everything here. Do not sleep on the perceived kiddie rides of Casey Jr. and the Storybook Canal Boats. Those are two of some of the best attractions in the park. Even though they're kid-friendly and kind of, seem like they're Fantasyland kiddie rides, no. You don't have to do both. If you're going to do one, I recommend Storybook Canal Boats because it comes with like a tour. But Casey Jr. is a little bit more fun because it's more fast-paced. But it's basically the same ride, just a different experience of the same area. Another thing I don't want you to sleep on is our train. Our train has like little dioramas and things like that you're gonna wanna see. The diorama happens from the Tomorrowland stop to the front of the park. It's in there. So if you can only catch it for a little bit, do that. But I highly recommend just getting on and doing the full Grand Circle tour. Your train at Disney World Magic Kingdom is more like just transportation, whereas ours is kind of like a ride. A small ride, but it's an experience. I would definitely highly recommend it. Don't sleep on it. Make sure you explore all the nooks and crannies of New Orleans Square. It's an entirely different land, and it's my favorite land of any of the castle parks that I've been to so far, and it's unique. So go through the back. Don't just like walk past it in the front. There's all these little hallways and back alleys, and you're going to want to go and explore those. It's kind of under construction right now, but that won't be forever. That's all I can think of for now, but I'm sure that I have enough things in my old craw to get a part 2 in there if you want it. Questions are also helpful in the comments that I can respond to.